How will you wake up in the morning, go to the nearest police station, and begin to slaughter? They go about shooting people on the roads. You burn houses. What are they creating? What have you benefited? It's very unfortunate. If you think you have the privilege to carry gun, to move about, to kill, your name is sorry. And when we get them arrested, the same in the Anambra will come and begin to plead for their release. I grew up in a harsh environment. We grew up drinking gari with palm kernel in my house. The greatest law in my house is to even talk about Indomie. You don't talk about Indomie. The police officer is a member of your community. The police officer is a friend. The police officer ensures the protection of life and property. Even if 100 years to come, if I die and wake up, I'll be a police officer.
What has your experience been as a police officer? What is the unique thing about being a police officer?
Freedom!
Bam, 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 bam. My people were here again on BAM. Today we are going to do it in English and Pidgin because we'll have a guest. Though BAM is an Igbo-themed interview, but we're here to communicate. My name is Chijoke Gwendodogubobo Yambaba. It's Today I have someone that I respect so much because of how he's going about his duties. A public servant, if I'm not mistaken. The Commissioner for Police, Anambra State, the 35th Commissioner for Police, Anambra State, CP Ikoioye Orutugu. You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Welcome to BAM. Welcome to BAM. So please, can you explain to us who is Ikioye Orutugu? Go ahead, please.
You've said it now. I'm Commissioner of Police, Anambra State.
Okay. Before being Commissioner for Police, we would want to go a little bit personal with you. Where are you from? Where were you born? Where did you attend your primary, secondary school, university? What did you study in school?
I was born shortly before the Civil War began.
Okay.
And yes, and you know, those of us who were born in that era, especially when you are a son to a civil servant. My dad was a civil servant. So you move from one place to another until in the heat of the Nigerian Civil War, that occurred in that era, our era growing up.
Okay.
I cannot specifically factor myself to say I grew up in Port Harcourt. I grew up in Enugu. I grew up in Ilorin. I grew up in Lagos. However, all these places I've mentioned, including Okpoma, Brass, my hometown.
Okay.
I'm from Bayelsa, Okpoma. It's in the coast. In fact, we pride ourselves to be in the beginning of Nigeria. At the edge of the Atlantic Ocean. If you have a map here, you Google, you see Brass. You have one of the best beaches in Nigeria on that coastline. So I would not say that I grew up in place A, but all the places I've mentioned, Port Harcourt. I went to, if you know Port Harcourt very well, okay. St. Mary's. St. Mary's is situated at Lagos bus stop, very popular bus stop in Port Harcourt. I then went to the village, primary school again. From there again, secondary school. I attended 3 secondary schools. Distortions of the Nigerian Civil War and movement of parents. Those days is not like these days where in every backyard you have a school. Those days you have one school here, government school. In fact, private schools were not popular. In fact, it was like some form of taboo to even attend, to be seen, to be attending a private school. And we saw all of us as equals. So I attended 3 secondary schools. From secondary schools, I went to SBS, School of Basic Studies. Those days, it's always not too easy to move from secondary school right jump and enter. One, you may not even know the awareness or the awareness. There may not be awareness of jump. You don't know anything about jump until people begin to discuss about it.
Jump, yes.
Or someone confront you, say, why are you not in school? That is when they will educate you that there's an institution known as jump. By then, you may have spent like 2 years in the house. Then I went to IJMB, Interim Joint Matriculations Board, where you go direct entry. I did 2 years there. While there, I wrote jump and went to University of Port Harcourt.
Uniport.
I used to see my friend here, Bob Manuel Ndoku. We are all HK Asebu. Yes. Anything about entertainment then, acting out. Port Harcourt was the place. And there used to be one area known as the Crab. We had the theater art students, but I read political science.
Oh, post science.
Yes, my first degree. After my political science, I went to NYSC in Bayelsa State. I'm sure that little girl may have been somewhere in heaven and not even formed then. Yes. 1989.
Well, most of us are still in.
After my NYSC had offers, my dad passed as controller Central Bank of Nigeria.
Wow.
So I had opportunities to walk into CBN and get a replacement for my dad. But I always wanted to be a police officer. Yes, wanted to be a police officer. So I applied Nigerian Police Academy. I got it. Went to Police Academy, spent 2 years in Nigeria Police Academy, got posted to the East, Enugu State to be specific. Spent some time there. From there, got mobilized to the PMF, that is Police Mobile Force.
Okay.
Stayed in the police, but served in 9 squadrons, 9 MOPO locations. Then I always had the desire to go back to school. So I went back to University of Lagos.
Unilag.
Yeah, I did a master's in public admin. And after I concluded my master's in public admin, I had felt that I would move on to have a PhD, But I realized that as at that time, public admin was not seen as an academic program. It was seen as a professional program.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's professional. You cannot go further academic-wise with it.
Oh.
So I went back to Uniport again, where I did a master's in sociology of education. Then after I finished my master's, my friends kept telling me, Orutugu, why? You are this good academically, even though you're a police officer. Why don't you just proceed to have to apply for PhD? And to push me to it, I came out as my essay got the best African sociology of education seminar, something, organized by Makerere University. So that pushed me. I said, with this I can. So I went, and 3 years later, this year, 2025, makes me 10 years as a PhD holder.
A decade.
A decade. So that is that. Let's keep
Good
going.
one. Good one. Bayelsa, you're from Okpoma. Is that what you said? Okpoma.
Not Okpoma.
Okay, Okpoma.
Okpoma.
Okay. What is Okpoma known for? What are you guys very good at? What is predominant in that area? Let's learn from you.
Traditionally, we are fishermen.
Okay.
It's a fishing community. In fact, our title, our the Oriki. If you're a Yoruba man, you know the meaning of Oriki.
Okay.
I think Igbos, they have too. The talking drum.
Okay.
Igba. We are fish town. We are fishermen just by the coast. We are fishermen, but we love education because of our contacts, early contact
with the whites.
If you know the brass, Akasa raids, slavery in that coast. So we had early contact. But if you go to my place now, every family has one form of one topman, golden, slessor. There is always this. We are related, with the British and some Portuguese too.
Okay.
So we are known for
fisherman soup.
I won't say fisherman. We have a lot of, if you know what I see as fisherman soup here.
It's not
what this tradition
I know.
But if you want to know the taste of Okpoma, anyways, Okpoma has one of the best beaches. If you just Google, there is no Christmas that one artist, internationally acclaimed artist, does not come to Okpoma. Every Christmas, and you just Google it. See Davido, Whiskey. In fact, I was one of the first persons to take Two-Face in India to my community, and to have a feel of how beach life outside Lagos can be. So we are known for entertainment.
Yes.
Very good traditional entertainment. Entertainment is dynamic. What you know as entertainment today may not be entertainment tomorrow.
Yes.
We are good wrestlers.
Oh.
Very good wrestlers. We are singers. We are dancers and educationists. Politicians, you name it, we are there.
What tribes can you find in Bayelsa? Because I don't know whether you guys have anything to do with Igbo people, because Ikioye somehow sounds Okoye, Orutugu.
I wouldn't say that we don't have anything to do with Igbos.
Okay.
I have cousins that are Igbos.
Okay. Cousins.
Very, very direct first cousins, second cousins.
Oh, okay.
I have uncles. So I wouldn't want to say but genealogically, I would say no.
Oh.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
However, people move from one place
to another.
If you had said Edo, from the creeks, from Koko, Wari, moved to the Niger Delta, then to my ancestral headquarters, Nembe, you did all that. We are Nebejos.
Okay.
We don't have really any genealogical relationship, but intermarriages. In fact, the greatest businessmen in my community, Okpoma Brass, are Igbos. I have some Igbo friends and brothers in my community that may have even forgotten where they come from because of settlements.
Yes.
Our people here now, anywhere they go and they are properly and well treated, they remember.
When we hear about Bayelsa, we remember the likes of Timaya from Bayelsa. And then I don't know whether you can actually educate us of what he sang about. What happened at Odi, something like that, 1999. I think there was a misunderstanding or...
Let's talk about Anambra security.
We will get there. I'm trying to lay background of who you are, okay? Except you wouldn't want to comment on that.
No, I can comment, but
we will get to Anambra security.
I would prefer
I want
not
people
to talk about, because Timaya was pushed by emotions.
Okay.
Of course, you're an artist.
Yes.
Emotions
Yes.
define your state of mind. Your state of mind define what you express.
Okay.
What you express, either wrongly or rightly, is perceived, and it becomes some form of it goes viral. There was nothing really compared to what his
sang about.
songs. His songs
Okay.
now are, the rhythm, the instruments, the dance value, the street value. But people vibed to it. As at that time, if Timaya had come today, they call me Timaya. People would just say, what is this man talking about?
Yes,
but as at that time, it was relevant. Like I said, dynamism of entertainment.
There is what we do at BAM CP. Whenever somebody comes and say who they are, we first of all ask them about where they're coming from, because this is actually a national. People from Bayelsa would want to hear what you have to say about where you're coming from. We will still get to Anambra Security, but I'm just trying to lay foundation. Bayelsa is situated at Niger Delta. Just tell us a little bit about the whole.
Not situated. Bayelsa is Niger Delta.
We still the same thing.
No.
Okay, fine.
We are the Delta.
You're the heart. What is the situation now with Niger Delta, the oil, the whole, they're not helping their communities, white people? What's the situation now? Has everything been actually okay?
Well, I'm an Ijo man.
Okay.
Ijos, we don't pretend. We do not pretend at all. If the situation is bad, you would have heard it everywhere.
Okay.
We don't wait for...
Yes. Yes. Okay.
You can see in the calmness of the environment.
Yes.
So
everything is going well.
Everything is going
well.
Now.
Brother to Dokubo, right? Asari Dokubo. He's an Ijo man too.
Of course.
Let's talk about who you are as a police officer. First of all, who is a police officer? Educate us.
A police officer is a parent. A police officer is an uncle. A police officer is a friend. A police officer is a member of your community. However, the police officer evolves to becoming an officer that ensures the protection of life and property. Just like you're an entertainer, a known entertainer. You were not born an entertainer. You may have the what they call innate qualities.
Potentials.
See the way he talks, this guy is likely to be a good entertainer, But in policing, one, you have to have interest. Like I've told you, I gave you a background.
Yes.
My father was a banker, CBN, controller. But I said, no, there are two things I want to do. I said I'd be a journalist. I went to Nigerian Institute of Journalism.
You sound like one.
Yes, I practiced journalism for a while.
Wow.
Waiting for enlistment to Nigeria police, So a police officer has a responsibility, a career, of course. When you say protection of life and property, it's everyone's responsibility.
Yes.
It's not just for the police.
Yes.
But within this society, just like prayers, everyone prays.
Yes.
Either traditionally or otherwise. But
yes.
then you have pastors who are trained.
Constitutional authorities.
They are
custodians.
Trained in the divine art of providing
spiritual guidance.
Yes, life and property.
Yes.
Just like medical doctor. Everyone is a medical doctor. If anything, if pepper enters someone eye now, you see somebody who just, lick salt, use the hand, you see some form of relief.
First aid.
Yes. However, you still have people who go into it as a career. That is the difference between President Commissioner of Police. I am very deliberate about my job, intentional about my job, proud of being a police officer. Even if 100 years to come, if I die and wake up, I'll be a police officer.
Ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ igwe anaghị ajụ gị arụ oyi, nwanne jebe na Pine Leaf Estate and Properties Limited.
At what point did you choose police and what did you see? What ignited the passion?
Nothing. Just like, growing up, well, I told you, we grew up in the
Civil
War
era.
era. You are discussing with your grandmom. A lot of grandmothers these days, grandchildren do not enjoy things from grandmothers, and even their parents, they don't. We were very, very close to our grandparents, and there was no TV. There was no TV to distract you. There was no television to distract you. There was no too much. You may have peer group influence, but the greatest influence to someone, because there are no special rooms. We do not grow up having this is my room, this is my bed space. You have to wait until all the visitors that come to see grandma or grandpa goes back home, then you use mat. Then so you are going to the farm, you are listening to. How many children follow their grandmothers, parents to farm anymore? No. Farming is now seen as a poor man. But that was a culture. And you are going to the farm, your grandparents are discussing with you. You are going to fish, that they are discussing. They tell you stories. I bet you, even some of these, our young men in the studio here, if you ask them now, what is your grandfather's name? You'll be confused that they do not know. And that's the truth.
What's your grandfather's name?
Lawrence.
Lawrence what? Lawrence what? Huh?
He may be
From
lying.
which family?
Don't mind him. Okay, answer.
From which family? Oh, okay. Listen, so that is, so we grew up in an era where you are tied, you belong to the roots. You understand? Once they see you, they say, oh, this Peking, you be so Peking, they begin because your mannerism, everything, but it's just, we don't even, there are no values for relationship. Though we grew up in an environment where if my grandmother is sending me to go and fetch water from the stream, pond, of course there were no taps. Taps were there, but in cities, maybe in Nuga and all that. My grandmother would say, okay, go and fetch me water. As you are going to fetch water, another person that you do not even, you just know her as part of community. You say, my son, come, go and buy me taba, snuff, and you will drop that bucket message. You will attend to that what they call it, to buy that snuff for the neighbor or the distant neighbor and all that before you come back to your house. And when you get back, your grandmother will ask you, why did you come late? Oh, that auntie in so place sent me to buy me snuff. And that's all. These days, it is that the mother that will begin to grow up. Why should they send you? Yeah, blah, blah. What are you creating? You are creating a sense of protest. In our days, my grandmother, my mom, if I misbehave in the house and she's finding it difficult to punish me, to deal with me, she will go to school, inform the teacher. The teacher will wait for me to come when I get to the school. Without telling me, say, Ikioye Orutugu, sir, you come out. They will tell you to go and pluck. In fact, the cane with which you will be flogged, you will provide it. It's not like they are coming with it.
Yes.
You go, you bring.
Get it yourself.
Yes. And you come home, and your grandmother will ask you, sir, why you seated that way? Why is it? That teacher, I didn't know what I did to him. Sorry. These days, children will misbehave in class. Parents will leave their house, go to the school, and sometimes
One the teachers.
only one fights.
Yes.
So what are you? What kind of society are we producing? We are producing a protest generation. protest generation. And the values, the traditional values of community engagement, dying gradually.
You see the beauty of these programs, CP. A lot of people, they see police officers as people that are maybe in another world.
Ignorant people.
Yes.
Not a lot of...
ignorant people.
Very good, better.
Yes. Because, but look at you now. We're listening to a father talking, somebody that had a different background. If you came here now and we just jump into security, people will not get this knowledge that you're passing now. They are now seeing you as, an uncle, a father. So that's why I was
grandfather.
A grandfather.
I have 7 grandchildren.
You see? Tell us, what do you think is happening to the young people at the expense of not passing through some of these experiences now? Because with this, wisdom can be passed from grandmother to grandson. What are the outcomes in the life of young people? And then you are going to say that this is part of the reason. What do you think is happening in the young people's life now because of not being close to our grandparents, communal living, the way you guys used to do then?
A lot. In fact, I pity them. There's this street slang going through a lot. Our children are going through a lot. Our young girls are going through a lot because it's unfortunate. Somebody will visit you and may not be able to prepare egusi. Their life revolves around, Indomie. And yes, I keep telling people in my house, the greatest law in my house is to talk about Indomie. You don't talk about Indomie. You dare not talk about Indomie. It's a taboo. It's forbidden to even not to talk about eating Indomie. How now? For where? It's better we drink Gary. We grew up drinking Gary with palm kernel sometimes, with coconut. And today, by the grace of God, I've gone around the whole world. I go to the best hotels in the world. By the grace of God, So it did not that I grew up in a harsh environment. I don't know if you have heard this analogy or this story about butterfly. The butterfly came out as a form of pupa. Egg from the egg.
Yes.
To pupa.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. The butterfly was from the egg, it was struggling to come out. And there are two instances. Number one, butterfly one, the parent assisted the butterfly to make him find it easy, or to make it find it easy to come out from the egg, to hatch itself. Butterfly two, the parent butterfly was watching, saw the baby struggling to hatch. Eventually, it came out and started flying. 2 days later, there was problem with the first butterfly that was assisted by the parent, because in the process of trying to show love, care, and whatever to the pamper, it has broken one of its wings because it didn't go through a natural process. So they are going through, they think, and that's why you have a lot of abuses. A lot. Go to social media now. A lot of, I'm telling you the truth, that you are even seen standing with a woman it's a cause for punishment.
Back in the days.
About these days, I'm telling you the truth. I used to tell people, even when at the time I finished secondary school, for me to get a new shirt, if I buy a new shirt, maybe from doing labor job and all that, I will have to keep the shirt in a friend's place. If I want to go out, I will go there and wear. And these days, see young girls, they will come out with telephones that they could not explain how they get it. It is their parents that, your phone fine. Come now.
Buy for me too.
What are you? What do you really? So they are going through a lot.
Yes.
And that's why I go to the hospitals, kidney disease, liver problems. Those were strange illnesses and diseases.
Right?
Of course, you should know. You should know. Those are, but now you go to the hospital, 10, 11,
There's an
12,
outbreak
13, 14,
of kidney issues
because
now.
of abuse of the system. So they are going through
A
a
lot.
lot without knowing. And there has to be a re-evaluation of our cultural values. Do you know what Indomie? You wake up in the morning, you eat starchy Indomie food, you take that same Indomie and Coke. Honestly, in our days, for you to take a bottle of Coke, you share the Coke to at least 7 persons in the house. 7. But today, every child is entitled to a bottle of water. You are dumping toxins in the child's system. Then you say, "Oh, my neighbor don't do it."
Don't do me juju. Don't knock
You
me
see
one.
young girls these days with what do you call it? Fibroid experiences. Those are strange things. So they are going through a lot. I'm sorry to say, but young people, male, female, even probably my children, because we live in a toxic environment. There is no. I'm here now. My daughter is at somewhere doing some summer
Holiday.
doing summer studies.
Okay, summer studies. Okay.
She came in from my own background. Other children coming from other background. Some violent, some cool, some
confused.
some confused. So it's unfortunate. Our children these days are going through
A lot. What has your experience been as a police officer? What is the unique thing about being a police officer?
Freedom. That is the highest thing God can give to you. The feeling of freedom. That is they say, in knowledge, they say, something knowledge will be happiness that surpasses everything knowledge. You know, that's happiness in peace. Peace that surpasses
All understanding.
All understanding. You know, they talk about it, but when you're a police officer, you have this feeling of there is no comma. Yes, I wanted to read law in University of Lagos. You know, so I applied for. I wanted to see the vice chancellor.
Second degree, of course, because you said you did your first one at Uniport, right?
I have law, and I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a first degree in law too.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, but I've not been to law school.
Okay.
So I went to University of Lagos. I wanted to see the vice chancellor to say, "Oh, please afford me the opportunity." There's something they call waivers in admission process. I said, "Give me the waiver." I was already a superintendent of police. You know, that's ego. I said, "Give me." I was the commander mobile in Lagos then. So I said, "Sir, I'm the squadron commander mobile, 22 here. Give me the opportunity of coming to." I wanted to, at least to cajole him, use my circumstance to influence him. You know, but I could not go in uniform. So I went with my orderly. My orderly was a sergeant. So we went to the Senate building. We were there, and I told him before we entered the waiting room, I told him, "You see, now you then go send first because of this your uniform." And I'm telling you the truth, we were about 50 of us, larges, you know, people impressively dressed and all that. We were seated when the door opened for the secretary to start calling visitors. It was my sergeant Audley that he called me.
Your subordinate.
My subordinate. You know, so privileges. Today I'm here because I am a police officer.
Of course.
Although the social media is loud with you, that is just an aspect of privileges. But I am today here talking, getting interviewed, and even getting entertained. You understand me? Because I'm a police officer, and the police officer It's like being you are an angel of society. But it also has to be defined by that society.
Yes.
By the grace of God. I've worked in African missions. I was attached to the United Nations. I was in Kosovo, in European mission. I was in Macedonia. I was in Darfur. I was in Liberia. I've seen it all. You know, I was CSO to Angelina Jolie. You know, famous, yes.
The Hollywood actress.
Oh, yeah. Wyclef Jean. When Wyclef came to Nigeria, I was in charge. The security was in me and Votron. Votron is one huge,
bouncer.
Unarmed bouncers. And I was the armed, privileges. I've seen it all. If Bob Marley was alive today, I think I would have had the privilege.
When I grow up, I hope to be like you, sir.
Okay, please. Grow quick.
I will, sir. Let's talk about you being Commissioner of Police, Anambra State, then. Let's delve into the heart of the conversation. First of all, who is a commissioner for police? Because we normally hear commissioner for health, information, but then commissioner for police, we don't know whether is he from governor, is he from federal, is he from... So educate us today, who is the commissioner for police?
You start police officer first as a recruit. Commissioner of police is a rank.
Okay.
It's part of the rank of a police officer. First, they recruit. When you pass out, you become a constable, corporal, sergeant, inspector 1, inspector 2, inspector 3, ASP 1 star, ASP 2 star. Then we have deputy superintendent of police. DSP. Then you go to superintendent of police. That is where then you move to chief superintendent of police. That's the superintendent. CSP. Then once you move away from the CSP of being the CSP, you are now assistant commissioner of police. That is where commissionership starts. Assistant commissioner of
ACP.
You know, when you finish ACP, you go to DCP. From DCP, you go to Gidigbam. Commissioner of police. That is the peak. That's like being a palm sec. And then you have every other thing is grace of God, appointments, blah, blah, blah. But career, it's a rank in the progression of doing police job. When you talk, say, commissioner for information, it's an official capacity. There's nothing like ex-commissioner of police. No. You are commissioner of police retired. But you have ex-commissioner for information, ex-commissioner for women affairs, ex-commissioner for blah, blah, blah. But once you are a commissioner of police, you're commissioner of police, you can only retire. Like a judge. There's only like ex-judge.
Former judge.
There's only like former, you can only be former chief judge. But you can be a former judge. A judge is a judge.
You were sent to Anambra when Anambra is having a lot of, mishappenings and crisis and everything. And I must commend you, just like I told SP Kenga, because we work with the PPRO, so we push a lot of information.
Can I have some water?
Please, you can, sir.
You are draining me now.
Of course, that's why you came to BAM. At least you know you come to BAM. We call it BAM. BAM means yes, so that if you go, you will know. Yes. Please, sir.
You don't want water?
No, I'm okay, sir. I'm okay, sir. Welcome back. So when we saw you land, and the next day or two, I I saw you were putting on a vest, I think, looking like people that are doing traffic. You were putting on something, I think orange color or yellow color. And then I must commend you for hitting the ground running. I've never seen it. I'm not saying this to actually impress you. I've not seen a CP that was posted and the next
Do I
day...
need to be impressed?
I don't know. Some people may think I am saying it to actually impress you or make you feel good. How has it been in Anambra State? What are the experiences? What are the challenges? Before I go into detailed question, how has it been in Anambra State?
Let's talk about, I think we have experiences, not challenges.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes. No challenges now. I'm a police officer. I was trained, and it's not like they just wake me from where I was sleeping to say, okay, go to Anambra. But the experiences may be different.
Mm-hmm.
But the challenges of crime and criminality, kidnap, insurgency, blah, 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 they are the same. Challenges are the same. The decibel, like you have in the mood,
okay,
may be different.
Yes.
From one state, one environment
to another.
Challenges are
the same.
Always. So what is just experiences, same experiences. You wake up 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But this one, when I went, I think I called me this afternoon. I heard one of my phones ring. I said, would they call me on this line now? That's my private line. Not too public. I don't have a private line. Not too public.
Okay.
Not that the one that is not as loud as the other one.
Okay.
So I said, who is calling me now? And I looked, it was again. And I said, the interview is today. I said to myself, can I make this thing? But I had made a commitment that, and my mom once told me, one of the greatest lessons I learned from my mama. She's a retired teacher, retired as headmistress. She's still there. And she said, little things are little things, but faithfulness in a little thing is a great thing. I wanted to tell Kinga, I better tell her make we postpone this thing. But what message am I sending? And when you get to every police officer, even a constable who passed out from training school today, is a public figure. Whatever he does will be interpreted to mean that's what police they do. It's just his personal attitude. So I said, if I say cancel or postpone, they will say, it will send a message like,
that's what they do.
Police, not me.
Okay.
That's what police they do. If it's about me and you go discuss for later. So, boy, leave that in now. I beg next time. But it's not about me. And maybe you had made some sound bites. You had made some insinuations, some information that you were going to interview a particular person. So it's no longer about me. It's about the organization I represent. I don't know if you understand.
I do perfectly.
For any action you take, that's why we are very concerned about people who brazenly. Nigeria is an appreciating environment. But when you go to one roadblock, brazenly open your hands, give me. In fact, I've even seen some people collect change. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Brazenly, you do it at the detriment of bringing down the integrity of the organization you represent. And once a police officer loses, or the Nigeria police loses integrity, that's lost trust and confidence in the eyes of the people. So like I said, I told myself, little things are little things, but faithfulness in a little thing is a great thing. Stand up and go for this interview. I never
I really appreciate. I really appreciate. I don't know whether I should say how difficult it is to police in Anambra, but let me put it this way. What are the unique things about Anambra State that you've seen when it comes to
Very
security?
entertaining.
Okay.
The Anambra man it's not a chameleon.
Mm.
He's happy with you and he's happy with you.
Mm.
Today, if he's happy with you, he expresses it.
Mm.
He can wake up tomorrow and say, oh, Mr. Governor is the best thing to happen to us. The next day, he'll say, oh, Governor, why now? Why are you doing this to us? The other day, he will say, oh, thank you, this is the solution. They are, in the Anambra, are very expressive people. They do not, and I'm not pampering.
Mm.
I'm the CP here. I've done police work in the south, east, west, everywhere, Nigeria, and other African countries. This is a very expressive society. In the Anambra are very expressive people. Although you still have in every community, you still have the Thomases, the downtrade Thomases and the Judases. But generally, it's been fun, doing police work. And I have cooperation from everywhere. If I enter, in fact, I don't go to shops. I don't go to public spaces, not because of security. I'm almost everywhere. But if I go to some shops now, I don't want to call it.
Mm.
Yeah, as soon as I go, they say, look at CP.
Yes.
Then before you know, they are clearing my bills.
Yes.
If I go to Abakaliki, the worst thing that will happen to me is go to Abakaliki Street on a Friday night.
Mm.
I will feel like I will feel like one superstar. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
So
I
do. They do not pretend.
I want to make healthy living a culture in our society. The time to make exercise, you sweat. That sweat is very important. Ibana garden, bela kukwani very natural food. Or if your body need it, just nyobana day to chukusike.
Thank you. There was a time that we heard that police was experiencing what they called conspiracy of silence, not helping the police with information during the time of the whole insurgency. How is it now? Some areas are still deserted in Anambra State. Areas like Ihiala, those areas, Lilu. People are asking, are these states not part of Anambra State? Is it that state, has it overwhelmed the police? Go ahead.
Some areas in the areas you are mentioning, not everywhere in Ihiala, not everywhere in Lilu.
Okay.
Not in fact, it's a volcano. Before you see volcano explode today,
mm-hmm.
It's there had been some smearing tensions.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, then there'll be whatever you see explode and come out in form of lava are things that have tensioned the system. Same way, it will simmer, and it is simmering. Government is taking deliberate efforts to make sure peace, calm, security, trust returns. And they come to my office every day, because leaders of those communities come to my office every day to say, please, we want our police stations back. The only thing I jokingly I'll tell them, but they were there before, now you come burn the police station. Now you kill the policeman. And so it's not a given situation. It was challenges that expressed itself as at that time. Today, peace. That is not to say there are no criminals. That everywhere now, look at, not be America where somebody could just wake up, carry pistol from a house. Nothing, no. he eats well, feeds well, everything goes well probably in his life, but he will enter the classroom and blow up brains.
Yes.
So challenges are
Abound.
everywhere. We have our own unique challenges. However, the federal government, the state government, the benefit I have is the cordial relationship between the police, the state, and the federal government. There has been no frictions. You will never hear Commissioner of Police is having issues with the state leadership because no. So long as there's harmony, there's a positive relationship. We may have some misunderstanding, which is normal.
It got to a time where it looked like the people have lost their confidence in police officers. People that were meant to protect them are not doing that again. Sometimes you will see police officers being afraid to actually appear in their uniforms because of how people perceive them. And some people say that police is more like a tool in the hands of the government. How is it now? And then react to this.
Like I said, life is evolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Life evolves. I give you a small analogy about the evolution of the butterfly before it became this beautiful.
Yes.
If you see butterfly forming, you will say, "Now maggot." You will say, "Now maggot." So it's just a state, that was responding to the internal challenges of our security system.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like that is how the relationship was. No.
Okay.
Of course, I have had instances as a young officer growing up. If I go home, then my state Bayelsa had not been created. If I go home and I do not have enough transport, I just wear my uniform, go to Isaac Borough Park in Port Harcourt, introduce myself to one luxurious bus, and you stay in the uniform. You enter public transport, you will not pay from here to Sokoto to Kano, everywhere. Do you understand?
Yes.
However, with the passage of time and human experiences, adjustments, social adjustment, behavior, what people see, and things are getting, you can't say that is how it has always been and that is how it is. No. Even I was at the zone here as Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge, admin in charge in Enugu and Anambra State. You can't comfortably be in uniform to walk about in Enugu, in Anambra or any of these states. But today, by the grace of God, gradually,
it's returning.
It's
people are listening to their commissioner, especially in the Anambra. They would want you to come out clean, and I want you to come out clean. CP, what is the hope of some people of Ihiala that have not returned to their villages, that have absconded? What is the hope there? What are you telling them as their CP? What is going on there? What is the hope there? Talk to us.
Joy is coming. Joy is coming. Joy is coming.
Yes.
You see, it's not somebody from brass that came to Ihiala to disconnect the social life. It is the Ihiala people that rose up one day to say, "Oh, we don't want peace in this town again. We are going to bring problem." And there was problem. It is the same Ihiala people again that wake up one day to say, "Oh, we are tired of this hide and seek.
It don't do us.
It don't do us." So it's not the Commissioner of Police that will make it happen. The Commissioner of Police can only facilitate by, number one, showing presence. That's why I engage my I don't want to use the word strategy. It's community engagement. That's why I seem to be everywhere. It's not like I don't.
Yes. You seem to be
everywhere.
You seem to be. I agree.
Engagement, engage the people, reinforce, because it is not their fault. It's just that somehow they took it too far. How will you wake up in the morning, go to the nearest police station, and begin to slaughter? And meanwhile, I'm sorry to say, if you kill 10 policemen, about 8, 9, 10 are from your people. What have you benefited? You burn houses. These are the same houses you are likely to use if what you are looking for comes into your hand. I know you understand, but
I feel you.
So it's very unfortunate. That is why there need to be a re-engineering of the minds. We have to be born again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ihiala people have to be born again.
In spirit and in truth.
Lilu people has to be born again. The born again has to start with them. If not, whatever police is doing, we can only try. But you must be receptive. You must tell yourself, we are now born again. We need peace. Because who is losing? No, you look at it now.
Economically and otherwise.
Everywhere.
Functions that are supposed to be coming down.
You wake up one day and say, sit at home. Who is losing? And this is a state that is not like it's amongst the Niger Delta oil producing states that is even will blow you sleep and wake up. At the end of the day, you can get your own compensation. No. And average Indian number is a hustler. It's a hustler. You go out in the best forms possible. Anyhow you look at it, then you tell Anambra say make Onitsha no open. Where you want to make it chop. And you try to make it, it's criminal.
First day of the week.
It's criminal. To tell somebody not to look for something to, it's sin. It's a sin. Say don't go and look for food to eat. Tell Anambra people, Commissioner of Police say, it is a sin to tell your fellow in the Anambra not to look for food to eat. But thank God, somehow, the message is
simmering.
Yes, people are beginning to appreciate that, at the end of the day, who loses? Nobody they lose. Now your shop will no go buy markets, and they are also tired. I will give it to them. People in the Anambra are tired, that they have peaked. They have reached the point of orgasm.
And
zenith. Zenith. And everybody is looking for, they don't do. Our Momo don't do. According to
Charlie Boy.
Our Momo don't. Life is coming back. Life is gradually coming back. You go out now in the night, you go to Amobia, Abakaliki,
streets.
Everywhere. But we need more entertainment. I was talking to some government officials the other day. We should start bringing social life in the form of organizing concerts. I think when I finish, I will call Bob Manuel.
Okay.
Call him. Let them start bringing shows. Let people, we've been able to bring back some form of confidence. We're going to know zero kidnapping, in conjunction with the state government. We have been a lot, and we're making headway. We are really, really making headway. Confidence is coming back. The only challenge that somehow, foolishly, and I want Indian Anambra to join the police to condemn it, the existence of cultists. Cultism. And I am restraining. There's nobody that is not a cult. Everybody is a cult. It's either a cult in your family, in your tribe. Everyone is a cult. So if you think you have the privilege to carry gun, to move about, to kill, sorry. Your name is sorry. You know, so I want in the Anambra to condemn the emergence somehow. They are trying to, amongst them, it's not like they go about shooting people on the roads. What are they creating? Cult A has been offended by cult B. I think we should have gone beyond that level. It's, you know, when people call Anambra, Anambra, is that what we want?
No.
That is not what we want. At all, that is not what we want. When they say, oh, Anambra, Bayelsa State, that is the place to be now. That is what we want. The home of Chimamanda. That is what we want.
Chinua Achebe. Emeka Anyaoku.
That is what we want. But our youth, and somehow, even elders are funding them.
Condoling.
Condole is it's a mild word. You know, because of interests, maybe social, political, economic, even religious. Look at I was having a conversation with Onitsha traders. They told me even clerkship, this boy business has reduced.
Apprenticeship.
You know, people know apprentice, no more apprentice. Those days, if you see your timbers apprentice, you see somebody every day they go for 7 years, they are not working, they are just apprentice, yet they are surviving.
Yes.
That is how nature used to be.
I can relate.
You know, but now shortcut to money. They want to go to one native doctor, ritualist, where he's never chop well.
That's the truth.
You never chop well. It will make you believe that you will disappear.
When he cannot.
Then he cannot. Some of them now, jungle don't mature, they are still where they are.
Yes.
Disappear now, make us see. Like somebody said, if any of them disappear now, we'll now begin to announce, Lord, let every youth go in now.
Yes.
You know, so we want, I'm calling on India Anambra, do not tolerate cultists. These are your children, your brothers, your sisters, your in-laws. And when we get them arrested, the same India Anambra will come and begin to plead for their release. They will come with lawyers, and when you keep them for waiting for trial, they will say, oh, you have over-detained them. And let me tell you, I keep telling people, you as the uncle, the mother, the father, the brother, you are, if you are not the number one victim of that cultist, you're going to be number two victim. Because he will start from somewhere now.
Yes.
He will not start from Sokoto. He will start from your community. So that is the specific challenge. Every other aspect, we are getting somewhere.
You are good to go.
We are good to go. Even the cultists, they just when they get to a particular level, they get to a point of no return. You know. And you are you are 20, you are cultist. 30, you'll be a cultist. 40, you become a cultist again. At 50, your relevance and strength is gone. So use your program, use your platform too. Please tell our children that cultism does not bring any benefits.
Yes. Sir, you mentioned sit at home. Police people, sometimes I hear information saying there is no more sit at home in Anambra on Mondays. But some of us know that that is not the total truth. There are some towns that still observe sit at home. How is it going? How are you guys going about it?
Baba, I don't tell you before.
Now we go help ourselves.
The maggots where they eat fish.
Now for inside the day.
Fish, if you are waiting for police to leave Amambia and come to your village, totally eliminate. No, it has to start from you.
Yes.
It must begin with you.
Yes.
Say, our mumu don't do. You must tell you must, even in a relationship, once in a while you wake up, you tell us, no.
What am I doing here?
This life I'm doing with my wife. No, I don't, secretly, you will not tell her openly, but you'll be telling her with attitude another day. Sorry. She will begin to notice, you understand? Man?
Yes.
So, sit at home, it's not like, it has grown to become some form of culture. It is not an action. It is not answering
Nobody's forcing
to a call.
anybody again.
No. Nobody is answering to a call. Nobody will touch you. But some people believe that, the busiest days in a week now are Sundays. Because they know say Monday.
They go rest.
You understand, but they will play five-a-side on the streets. So it's not normal. Nobody is enforcing it. But over the years, that's become some form of culture. So the media has to play a major role. Of course, schools are open now. Previously when I first arrived, even on Mondays there were no schools. Now I started going from school to school. In fact, on Monday, me and Tochuku will begin to go from preaching it, and gradually it's like cancer healing. It will heal. It will heal, and it is healing. And some people are not happy
about it.
About it because of selfish interests, benefits. For every day crisis, someone's ego seemed to be fed in one way
or the
other. So it will come to pass. There is not. Have you heard somewhere? So okay, they have gone to attack social market because it is open. No, that has gone. It is a personal thing now.
You don't go force me.
You don't
go force me.
Nobody is forcing me.
Even at my shop.
But if you look at it, especially on HR axis, interests. I'm naming names as CP in my capacity.
Of course.
As CP.
Of course.
Let us push personal interest aside. Some people are happy Monday market in Onitsha is not open because of interest to becoming chairman. If there is two systems hitting the system, they create a thought of fourth one to hit the system so that shops will not open. That's nothing to do with one militant or one struggle. No. Those are deeper issues, and we need the media to
push more positive narratives.
Yes, positive narratives.
And we're now in the era of social media. Everybody is a journalist. Everybody can just, from the comfort of their home, send out information. As a security officer, I'm asking this one personally. Do you think the releasing of Nnamdi Kanu would in any way help the situation?
There's a matter in court, my brother.
Yes.
Prejudicial.
I
will not discuss. I will not discuss. If he was outside, he say, they would have. But now I can't preempt
What's going to happen?
What is going to happen?
You're not God.
No, well, security-wise, I know what is likely to happen.
Okay.
What is likely to happen. But my prediction may fail.
Yes.
Because of human behavior.
Of course.
I would say, oh, if they release so person now, Anambra will go to rest. You understand, bro?
Yes, I do.
So let there be understanding between the government and the governed.
Okay.
Let there be understanding between the community and community leaders. Let there be a defined aspiration. A defined aspiration of what the people want.
Okay.
And positively go about it.
How is the state government assisting the police? What role are they playing? Are they doing what they're supposed to do? I am asking you.
Supposed to do how?
State government is supposed to at least provide the good environment.
Of course, the environment is there now. That's why I'm here.
They actually brought out what is called Udogachi Agune Chamber, and then we are meant to know that they are supposed to complement the police. But recently, it seems like they are doing otherwise. Some of them, the bad eggs. I don't know that you heard the case of the one that they actually with a copper that went naked. They were trying to drag and everything. How is the police and Udogachi working? Is there a complementary activity between?
Of course, complementary actions, complementary performance, complementary services. However, you look at Nigeria police now. Nigeria police is by 100 years old. Both from the days of Hausa constabulary till today. Yet, would you say the police is perfect in the service delivery? No, it's gradual. Dogaji too. They brought in people from different backgrounds, different aspirations. So gradually, this thing they call power. Sometimes it intoxicates. You understand, man? So I'm not saying that. Just like any other, you go to the United Nations now. US. As advanced as US is, if you see the way they treat some people, especially based on color.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's not we overcome. Those are challenges. There's no society that when a new thing comes up, that will not have those challenges. The same thing when I was in the East, when Omoteku came up.
Yes.
And they had their own challenges. Even till tomorrow. That is not to say they should condemn, what they call it? Or any form of community policing. No. Community policing should be encouraged.
Okay.
But under the supervision of the federal police as of today.
Is the supervision happening?
Of course. I'm CP Anambra now.
Okay.
Even your house, if you have your children, and you and your children, do they obey all what you say?
No.
Sometimes they try to small.
I agree.
So
I agree.
It's not as bad as some people may want to paint it. No, we may have challenges. But it's not like Udogachi is. No. The Udogachi leadership is very firm on discipline.
Okay.
They do not tolerate. That's what I want people to know.
Okay.
The leadership, the special advisor on community policing.
Okay.
Sir Ken, Honorable, he doesn't joke with discipline. He does not joke with discipline. No, he doesn't tolerate. But just like the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Betoku, does not tolerate indiscipline or does not joke with discipline, yet there are some police officers who still misbehave.
Yes.
That is it.
Some people have attributed, lastly, ndị be anyị unu kpọrọ nya bụ oku anyị azago. Ugbu a ị ga-abụ onye ọbịa na gbam n'agbanyeghị ebe ọbụla ị nọ n'ụwa. Ị chọrọ ka anyị gbaa gị ajụjụ ọnụ maọbụ ị chọrọ ka ụwa nụ ọnụ gị, deere anyị ozi maọbụ kpọọ anyị n'akara ekwentị ndị a ị na-ahụ n'iru onyonyo gị. Daalụnụ. Some people have attributed the whole some police that are doing otherwise, extortion on the road, bribery and everything, to how badly their welfare is. Recently we saw someone like Sowore speaking for the police welfare and how they are being taken care of. While you give a lot of money to athletes that just won a trophy, people that are protecting life and order, they are lavishing in hunger and then poverty. As a stakeholder in police, what do you have to say about that?
Human beings. This is human nature. Look at how many disciples are following Christ. How many now? Just 12. 12 disciples, eating same food, wearing same clothes, sleeping in the same environment, yet one wanted extra cash that led to
betrayal,
betraying
the Savior.
The Savior. So that is human nature. It may not be the best. I will not say that police is having the best so far, but it is not enough for us to say, okay, I don't want to talk about Showore's zeal. He's a good man. He's my friend.
Oh.
Yes, it's my friend. It's my friend.
Wonderful.
But at each point in time, someone comes out positively or negatively to be loud about something. Even your children, call your children. Well, you are still a young man, so you're still a...
Of course, of course.
I have a particular girl that had given me 3 grandchildren, another one giving me 2, another one gave me 1. Today, they will wake up. They wake up one day and say, "Daddy, this is the way they talk now." So
as simple as that.
As simple as that. Now, my last daughter.
Yes.
For me to take a decision on her, I need to look for a way to see how I can make her think the same way I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I cannot just come out and tell
I don't
her,
say anything.
Say, baby, please do this like this. You say, no, Daddy, why do you want me to do this like this? That is how
Yes.
Inside your home, eating your food, doing everything.
Under your roof.
Under your roof. They will tell you that, no. Say no. Those days, you dare not. You dare not remain in that sitting room or even make attempt to change channel. So then they'll tell us, Daddy, every time news.
In front of you. Do your worst. Yeah.
They will remind you that 9 o'clock there's one Telemundo
series, soap opera.
Soap opera.
Yes.
It's coming up. So they would not, okay, Daddy, if you cannot buy us another television.
Yes.
TV way now from people window. We used to trek like 2 streets to go and book a space.
Hey.
That by 8:30, there'll be the masquerade. So you go and you book a space by the window. And may God bless you. You had offended someone in that household.
Occupant of the
in school. They will come and close it with the
Chai. Good old days. Good old days.
And we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
some of those things, our set met it because then, but we will enter inside though, but you must wash your leg. They will say, go and wash your leg. Go and wash your leg. I say, am I entering heaven? And they will go wash your leg.
But why you don't wash? Where you not even wash? Did you wear shoe that?
No. There was no shoe.
You come with all the dust on it.
Yes. CP, please, finally, CP, is bail free? Because that is a very, that is what sometimes you come to police, you see.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Do you intend to commit an offense?
I may have, just like you have a daughter that gives you wahala, I may have a son that will give you wahala tomorrow, and I'll come to bail him, sir.
Because bail is free.
It's free, sir.
It's bail.
Free.
It's bail has always been free. It's free today and will always be free.
Okay, sir. I think I've asked SP Kenga this question when he came. Is there a different orientation for police officers in the office? Do they give them a different orientation from the ones on the road? Because you will meet the ones on the road sometimes. Sometimes they could be unruly, they could be, but you go to the office, you see police attending to you, in a very good manner. Is there
police science says the less sleep you have, the more aggressive you become.
Oh.
It's not about the person.
Okay.
It's
maybe the song.
There's a lot of we need more funding. I'm not saying there is no funding.
Yes.
We need more young men and women. There has to be space. There had been lacuna. We did not prepare for today Nigeria. In every aspect. So it's gradually we need more people, coming as policemen, provisions for them, so that you don't 6 hours. 8 hours normal. You close, you go, calm, but you be on one duty, just trying to serve. And unfortunately, some Nigerians do not even appreciate. They will see on the roads, they will say, what is this policeman doing here? It's like somebody entering classroom and asking a teacher, what is this teacher doing here? His officer.
Entering a bank and seeing bankers. What are they doing there?
That is the attitude we need to appreciate. I came back from the UN. After a while, I came back from the UN, and I needed accommodation in Lagos. I was a big man in the mobile, and I needed accommodation when I came back. As I had given money to the agent, and it was time for me to collect the keys to the apartment for me to go and clean it. He stopped picking my calls. I insisted. I said, go ahead. And I said, I've not been able to tell you this. Landlord saying, they give you because you're a policeman. Is that the society we are talking about, the character? Already you have anchored me like a leper. And you expect the best from me as your police officer. Meanwhile, it's the same when I was in the UK, when I was in Europe, that you are a police officer occupying someone's house. It's like a pride. I got a cop in my house. He will go to beer parlor and he will announce it. He will say, "Oh, you Nigerian? Oh, I got a UN cop in my house." So, but yeah, it's common. It's common. If you want to pay for a house, they will say, policeman, what are you? Already you are creating, you have anchored my feelings negatively. And tomorrow you expect me to behave positively to you on the road. That is it. That is what we went. Meanwhile, it's not like when I entered this job, there were jobs. I'm from Niger Delta. I come from where I could walk to an oil company and negotiate employment. But I said, no, I want to be a police officer. You know, some people, the fact that you are police, they even ask you, where do you go fight for police? As you go school rich. That is our attitude, especially this part of the country. But if you go to the north, emirs. I trained Sanusi Emir of Kano, his son. Yes, his first son is a police officer.
Wow.
Superintendent.
Wow.
Yes. You know, so, but yeah, in this part of this country, yeah, as soon as you see, they will say you don't get work, say they suffer, that's why you go. That is the attitude. You make the police officer, you devalue him.
Yes.
So it's unfortunate. Sometimes we get what we give.
I feel you, because sometimes you will see people recording police officers, you know, anger them, and then record only their reaction. I see the one posted by the official handle of Nigerian police force on Facebook, while somebody is just trying to make the police officer angry just to get his reaction, and then post and say, "Shebi, I tell you now, say na so we they do." And then sometimes we see them post police officers that are helping people fix their tire to show that these people can also even assist and help. So
or sometimes police officers that are exhausted, tired, and dozing, somebody will now go and record you.
As if that they're not human beings. What advice do you have for people that want to pursue a career in the police force? Somebody that wants to be a
you
future
must
Orutugu.
be determined. You must be intentional. So not to be pushed by anybody. And say, now John make me. If I tell you some of my postings, I've served in areas as a young police officer where until you go to the station, you get to the counter before you know that there are human beings there, because no light, no nothing, just maybe with candle or with hurricane lamp.
Yes.
Do you understand? But I served in some parts of this country with hurricane lamp. You know, the only day you see someone smiling is when they say, okay, tomorrow is 21st. Paymaster is on his way to so place to bring a salary. We've seen it. I've seen all of that. So you must be intentional about what you want. So whatever comes in between. Today, people say, CPR now, I'm going to Abuja tomorrow. Can you come fly in my PG with me? The people will say, CP, how are you? I'm going to be in Anambra tomorrow. Come and have dinner, lunch with me. CP, how are you? How are you doing? Can I tell your PA to send me your account number? Let me do small. You're doing well. Let me just, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So, because I endured and I endured. Even along the road, I've seen a lot of privileges. A lot of privileges. A lot. UN has written to me to convert to UN police. I said, no, I want to be a Nigerian police officer. And today, I am lucky, very, very lucky, privileged. When you go to the office of in the history of Anambra State, very unique number, you say, oh, my grandfather was the 35th commissioner of police for Anambra State.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Big deal.
My brother.
Big deal. We have to let you go because your phone has been banging, and then considering who you are and then what you do, a lot of people will be seeking audience. But finally, there's a what we call take your time on BAM. You know, maybe there are things that we do not ask you that you would want to just address, or there are the things that we ask you that you want to reemphasize, or you have advice, shout out in any way or manner. Please, just so that if you reach home, you say, I talk this one.
If I make the request, you go agree.
Try. Give me a try.
You book me again, and I will come here in civilian address, and I will interview you and your wife.
Oh,
Because you succeeded in making me an addict. You succeeded in joining public, private, personal conversations about the activities of you and your wife, Aisha.
Yes.
And sometimes I'll be angry with you. Sometimes I'll be angry with her. Sometimes, you know, so there are things I need. I have followers too.
Yes, you do.
My wife, my children, they are my followers.
Yes.
So, yes. Because we will be arguing, this is real, this is not real. Sometimes you get to a point, you know, sometimes the male folk in my house will support you.
Yes.
Others, the female folk will
support my wife.
support your wife. So, you know, so there are certain things that you need
to explain.
Explain. Because I have followed and unfollowed
and refollowed.
Followed and unfollowed. Unfollowed. There's no name I have not called you and your wife. So you will give me the opportunity.
Thank God you're confessing now.
I will come in Mufti, then I'm going to interview you.
CP, I've always said it. I've never seen a law student that came out and was doing his law perfectly, winning cases, even defending cases that people know that the person is guilty. They will defend them and still win the cases. They call them geniuses. Medical doctors, they will come out and become medical doctors, perform a lot of magic, separate brains. People will say these are geniuses. I studied theater arts in the university, and my job is to come out and confuse you and to blur the line between reality and fiction. So I'm doing it perfectly. I am confusing the public. It's called make-believe. I am doing what I studied in school. I should be commended, not criticized, because I am the only creator that like you said, joined heads together.
Did I say I criticize?
Yeah, somehow. You confess you have called me names. You have called me names, and I know they were not good names. I know that they were not.
Some of them, I am proud of you.
Okay, you see?
You understand, man?
You see?
Of successfully having Aisha as your wife. Even with
it's our birthday today.
Location in Calabar.
Yes.
In Copper.
Yes. Uyo. You followed me, yes.
Yes. Why you should have from your first interaction in the shop,
in
the market where you go to buy it. I have followed and I've followed.
Yeah.
So if it is her birthday today, then the emergency of the second baby. That one caused wahala between me and my wife. You know, so that should be a discussion. I said, I'm going to interview you because I have your contents in my folder.
One of these days we will pay you a courtesy visit because I think we even live around the same area.
Okay.
Yes, we'll pay a courtesy visit. It's good to have a big fan like you, and you know sometimes when you do something on social media, you don't know how far it went.
No, you know the make believe.
It's so real.
I go see
old man.
I just go buy motorcycle.
Keke. 3 seconds.
You know, it's
you know, without those things, then there will not be this one that you are now a guest. Without those things that we did then, there will not be this one. You know, at a time, I asked myself, how do I feature people like you in my content. You people will not come to act Odoganasha with us. How do I get governors? How do I get politicians? How do I get people to interact with me? That was what gave birth to this
platform.
And look at you today. I wouldn't have known that you are a big fan because you wouldn't have come to feature in our Odoganasha madness. But today, there is BAM.
I found out right from the way they said, you know, the Shanshi game, where they said they need to flog you.
Yes.
That's
yes.
about 3-4 years ago.
Yes. You don't take. Good to have you. Please wish her a happy birthday. Is her birthday today, and then coincidentally, I am having you, who is also a big fan. Thank you for coming, CP. Immediately, the PRO told me that you would want to come. I said, "Oh, what are we here for?"
I volunteered.
Yeah.
I initially, my first tour of duty here, you know, I found out that you were here.
Yes.
That was 2002, 22, 23.
Okay.
You know, I realized that you guys are here.
Residents
That was
here.
when you were having saga of this person traveling. This person living,
going to the village.
This person, even before the village. This person, you know, a lot of
content,
drama, yes,
a lot of drama has gone down.
A lot of drama, you know. So having said that, I want to wish, you know, in Igbo tradition, there's nothing like my wife. Once you belong to a community of people, you are regarded as our wife. So I want to use this opportunity to wish her strength, energy. Long life is given. Long life, it's not negotiable. It's not negotiable. You know, so I'm keen to God's wish for our lives. You know, that I wish her long life, more prosperity.
Amen.
Good health.
Amen.
And continue to have the opportunity, privilege to give us your beautiful smile.
Amen.
Happy
Amen.
birthday.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is where we draw the curtain today on BAM. Subsequently, we would love
like
this
say you
partnership.
tell me saying about that, for don't bring bad present.
He never late. He never late.
Never
she know far. She just did this place. She know far. He never late. I feel send her now. She go run come.
Bring her come.
Okay. Somebody should call my wife for me, please. Please. While we conclude. No, so please. Daddy, you're a daddy. You're a grandfather. It's good. When I heard you were coming, I said I will ask you all the daddy questions. Though initially you wanted us to dive into it, but I wanted us to. And thank God we have it. Subsequently, if you have time, we would also share thoughts about what's going on, because security matter, they finish. Updates. Even without coming here, we have a way that we can now interview you from the office. That will make it simpler. But if you still want to come and see our fine face, you are still welcome, sir.
Actually, that was what I wanted. I wanted you to come to the office.
Oh.
But it's okay. That's given an idea of how what goes down.
Mm-hmm. The people that are on ground.
Yes.
Make una they put us for pocket sometimes, because you don't see these are more like grandchildren to you. And when I heard you were coming, some of them say that please, you should note their faces because of future wahala, so that if they see them for road, they're going to say,
okay, wait,
the CP Pikin. Yes.
The way they will avoid.
No, I know. Wahala, no, they finish. They feel jam one without knowing. Make CP know their face. Say, I be your Pikin. So please, sir, take note of their faces, sir.
Okay, no problem.
This is where we draw our curtain on BAM today. We thank CP Ikoioye Orutugu, the 35th commissioner.
You must put the PhD.
Oh,
I know pick up for roads.
I know they see PhD when Ikenga send me all those news. SP. I don't see him. Okay, please, I don't correct myself. Please, we thank the 35th Commissioner for Anambra State Police, CP Ikoioye Orutugu, PhD.
Better. I know Pika forgot her.
A member? A member Army War College.
Army War College.
Army War. Oh. You said you went for UN, something like that, UN mission.
If we begin
put everything.
Attach everything.
Hey,
We
have the CP Ikoioye Orutugu, PhD, a member of Army War College.
A fellow of the Army War College.
A fellow of Army War College. Daddy, we tremble. We tremble. We are so honored to have you. Anybody, if I'm Kabo Chijoke, Gwendo Dogubo Yamba, Bizwoto Onyaba. Ngwano, let's see some other time. Peace. Inwela akọpụlụ iche ịchọ ka ụwa nọ. Inwe ife dị n'obi ịchọ ikwugbam. Inwele ife dị omimi ịchọ ka onye ọbụla malụ. Onwele akala aka izole ezo ịchọ ka ụwa fụ na inwe passion for. Ya na gbam ka ụwa nụ onu yi. Inwele business ịchọ ikwunye n'ọkụ. Onwe product ịchọ koturu na gbam. Ịchọ ka ife ị na-ele, ife ị na-eme na-aga as viral as gbam. We are here for you. Contact the number on your screen. Ka ikwunye n'ọkụ ka ifu na ọ na-eme. Adamuaka, Gbam is the biggest Igbo interview in the world. Come and find out for yourself. Thank you.